What's up, guys? Your boy Kingace, and I know it's been a while. I haven't uploaded in a minute, but guess what? We're here. This is a podcast. I'm being interviewed by my friend EOG the Beast, aka Azazel, aka Cyborg, whatever you want to call him. I call him Mr. AKA, but you know, he has too many fucking names. We gonna call him just Cyborg, okay? He's basically asking me about the whole upcoming album I've been working on, the reason why my hiatus has been a thing when I haven't been around. Also asking me about other artists and what I think about the music industry. So stay tuned, grab some popcorn, kick your feet up. It's gonna be the most rawest, unedited video I've probably put out in a long time. No editing towards it, so you can see all the imperfections we talk about and everything else. Yeah, grab your snacks, kick back, and hope you enjoy it. And I'll see you guys very soon. Enjoy.
So tell us about yourself, Mr. Ace.
Shit, to tell you about myself, well, I am a YouTuber and a streamer. I've been doing this since 2016. If you guys have seen this on my page, obviously, you know, you can go back and see that. I am also a rapper. I do make music. Working on a lot of stuff there, and like I said, during this we're gonna get into that. But
what inspired you to pursue like rap?
What inspired me to pursue rap? So I have a lot of inspirations. I think one of my biggest ones is like when I was growing up listening to Lil Wayne. Obviously, it's probably like everyone's go-to at one point. Probably not, but for me, like just listening to his music really made me like want to be like, wow, like, you know, like lyrically spit or whatever. And to how do you explain, like, just the way like his metaphors and punches hit, like it made me want to start like, yo, I think I can do this too. And I've always wanted to do it, but I was just too scared to like push myself to do that, to reach that goal. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. And what was your push to like actually pursue it?
All right, so let's see. So like I kept saying for years, I was like, yo, like I'm gonna rap, I'm gonna rap. You know, I was always writing stuff too. So like I was like that person, I always had like this notebook like during like school. I wasn't never doing no work. Y'all should do work, just saying. But me, I never really did as much work. I was always like writing like either, you know, things like plans to do like for YouTube or content, or like I was writing down like things to buy, and then I would like start like listening to beats and just start writing lyrics, you know, crumpling up papers and throwing it away or whatever. Keep in mind we had a phone at this time, but I never used like notes or anything. I didn't even think I had an iPhone like during middle school. No, I didn't. So I'm just sitting there just writing shit. And I was like, yeah, you know, I'm gonna one day rap. And then shout out to my homie Reek Money. Back in 2016, I met a good friend. It was him, and he kind of like pushed me to like, you know, just do it, because I was too scared to like, you know, sit there and record. Because I was like, I thought my ass would have been rapping like cat in the hat and the mat and that. Like I really thought that was me. And then like he's like, nah, you're just too nervous. Like you just got to go in and do it. Like if you got shit written or you got things you want to say, like let's go. Like the worst thing people could say is it's not that great or it's trial and error. And I was like, you're right. So, you know, we did a whole bunch of songs that's you could find on my SoundCloud. Don't go look at it, but
Go look at it.
if you want, it's always there. It's from 2016. Keep in mind, like I said, I was nervous. Some bars, I ain't gonna lie, kind of there, not really. I was just trying to, that was my testing phase, just to see if I really could do something like this. And some songs, they alright. I wouldn't listen to them, but you know, so that's kind of how like it started for me. And then from there, I was like, you know what, like I'm more like loose, I'm more comfortable. Then after that, in 2021, I started actually taking my music craft serious. So then I started working on this mixtape called The Introduction, which Cyborg, thank you for the cover art, by the way. That was my boy.
You're welcome.
You know, so I just was like, you know what, like I haven't done it in a few years, but like I do want to take this more serious, because it's like I've always loved music and I always loved, you know, doing YouTube and streaming and all that stuff. But at the same time, it was just the music passion. I'm always listening to music. I'm always writing stuff down. I'm always doing this. So it's like, take it to the next level. So then I started to, you know, post, you know, work on my own projects by myself, didn't have no help. And I just, you know, was like, you know what, trial and error, whatever. Everyone's got to start somewhere, you know?
Right.
So yeah.
That makes sense. So going back to you writing stuff down while you were in school, Can you kind of take us through your process of like when it comes to your music or like your videos or anything like that? How do you like plan them out and stuff like that?
How do I plan them out? Shit. So for me, planning, it's like I have like 3,000 things that go through my fucking head. I told you this before too. I'm always just like having ideas go out. Like when it comes to like something that like, you know, like a brainstorm or whatever, I'm like, yo, you know what we should do? Even if I'm talking to myself, like if I'm not talking to anyone else, I'm like, yo, you know what I should do? You know, blah blah blah. Like I should just take, you know, I should take this and flip that, or I should write down like this lyric, if not like use it for the hook or whatever. It's just like I feel like you should never let your ideas just like run from you. If that makes any sense. It's like you got to take what you got and just go for it. Make those changes while you still, you know, are in fresh mind,
Right.
but you got to learn to like just go for it. Like if you think it's going to be bad and then you have a friend, you know, have a friend or a family member like kind of proofread, doesn't mean you take everyone else's advice. That's one thing I learned. Don't ever just take someone else's advice. You got to learn to just do it yourself. But if you got need that one like little, you know, shoulder to be like, hey, by the way, like this sounds good, or me personally, I wouldn't release it. It feels like it needs more work. Take that criticism. Don't get offended, but it's like take that criticism and be like, wow. So like, let me just see if I can switch things. And if you can switch a song or you can switch your planning phase of like a video or a skit, I think, and you can have them change their heart. Okay, you're getting somewhere. Now you did something that someone else likes, but do you like it? You got to make sure it matches. You know what I'm saying? See how point A matches with point B, if that makes sense.
Right. No, that makes perfect sense. So, um, with that, um, basically going off of what you said, once you get an idea, do you usually like try to write it down right away, or how do you try to keep that idea in mind? Or
Oh, my brain's just like a one track thing. So it's like once I have that idea, it stays right there until it's something that I'm not really caring about. Like I had, you know, these GTA 5 skits on the back of my fucking mind for years and I never forgot about it. It took me a while to start moving on my own, which we're working on the next episode. We're not going to talk about that. um, you know, even then it's like I'm still always planning. I'm always just trying to, you know, overstep my own shadow. So it's like even though I don't have it written down or I don't have it perfectly planned out yet because I'm always making changes, you know, mental changes in my head, it's like for me, long as I know that that's something I really want to do, that the idea is not going to get away from me.
alrighty. Um, so kind of staying on the topic of like being kind of creative here. Um, how do you stay motivated and creative in your work?
Are we talking about for music or for YouTube or overall?
For anything, for I would say overall, just because I do know that kind of goes hand in hand with uh, any field that you're in, basically in any creative field. So whether it's music, art, um,
So,
anything.
let's see. So for motivation, I think it's more of I kind of just, you know, go in for it, but at the same time I kind of listen to others too, in the sense of you know, if someone has an idea or something, it's like, yo, like now I kind of want to do what I want to do. Like if someone's like in my Discord or whatever editing or something, it makes me want to get back into doing videos again. If someone's like, you know, freestyling and like, you know, talking to me or whatever, it makes me want to start working on my own stuff. So I guess it's like I get motivated by others around me. Like I can never really just 100% do it on my own, but when I do it on my own, it's like I just let the inspiration hit and I just go for it.
Nice, nice. Um, so with that, feeding off of others. So, um, would you say that you do better when you're getting like that inspiration from other people, or do you like trying to come up with your own things first and then go from there? Or
I like to take ideas from others. I don't like to
so you
do
like to
exactly.
steal?
What is it?
You like to steal?
No, I don't steal. No.
No,
Well,
I'm just like,
there was that one time. But
It's playing.
nah, so like for me, it's like when others give me ideas, that's the baseline of it. But at the same time, it's like I'm not stealing, but I kind of like take what they got and I run with it and just flip it. I put a spin. I never, like I said, no plagiarism here, no copyright here. But like, you know, like other bigger YouTubers, I'll, you know, watch some of their videos and I'll get inspired to do that same thing that they're doing game wise or whatever. But I'll make my own style. I still think you should always be original, because when you have too many copycats, it's like, what are you doing it for? It's like, why be the next PewDiePie when you can just be you? You know, correct. They're here to inspire you to do your own things, to do what you love to do, but they're not trying to have you be the exact copy and paste of them. Like, why be the next Drake when you could be your own artist? No one's gonna want to listen to the next Drake. You should be listening to yourself. Have your own style, have your own lane, have your own craft. And some people, like, especially like this generation today, as you know, nobody likes to be original. They like to hear that style and they start making the music in that style. Like Playboi Carti, everyone likes Playboi Carti. They start making his exact copy and paste sound or whatever. They do, you know, the little voice, the normal voice he does, whatever. Like, okay, you can have that type of voice, but it's like, you got to make it unique for you. You cannot just go ahead and start singing on a track like Drake does and then expect the same exact results. You're going to have the same fan base as him, and people are going to be like, you sound exactly like Drake. Like, that's okay to sound like someone, but when you're word for word exactly trying to be like that person, which we know a lot of these rappers do that, you're just a clone. You're a clone. You're a slave to the industry. And it just doesn't make sense. Like, dude, find your own flow, find your own path, find your own craft. You can be inspired and like a song, like you can remix a song, but don't word for word, bar for bar, do it exactly like them. You know?
Okay. So going off of that, what is unique about your music compared to others?
So with me, I have my own flow. I got my own style. I got my own style. I got my own type of genre. Like I said, the only thing I'll do is like with Drunken Nasty, right? Let's go there. I made a remix to Drunken Nasty, right? I did the same style of the hook, but I made it completely my own lyrics, my own bars, my own thing. But the thing about me, it's like, I don't try to rap like how everyone else, just basic. They don't put no effects, or I don't like to do too many effects where you're sounding too much like Yeet or whoever else, like whoever these new rappers are, or Joyner Lucas or Eminem. You gotta learn to like do what they do, but at your own level. So with me, I'm always like making a different voice. Like I'll have like the singing voice I do auto tune or whatever. If it fits the sound, of course, if it fits the song. But I'll always do that. And then like I'll do like the darker voices, or like, you know, I'll do like the double ups. And a lot of people for some reason have a problem with me doing like double up voices, which I just think it's the flow of the sound. I don't make every song the same. So that's the thing about me. Like, unless it fits that genre, like I make different voices so I don't sound the exact same on every single song. Because when you start, like, no shots, right? But like, I gotta say it. If you like Lil Baby, I'm sorry, he sounds the same on every song, bro. I love his music though. I'm not bashing. I'm not trying to be a Logan Paul now. I'm really not. But
shots fired.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's the same, and it works for him. I like Lil Baby. I like his songs, but it's like when you do that same, it works for him. Cool. That's his own flow. I'm not hating on it. Right. But I feel like because of what he did, everyone does that now. Not everyone, but like a lot of these new underground artists will do the exact same fucking thing. And it pisses me off because it's like, dude, you listen to this whole fucking rapper's whole catalog of their music or whatever they do, and now you're doing the exact same thing. Like, bro, we want to hear you, how you make your own sound, but when you sound the same on every single one, it's like, dude, I feel like I'm listening to the same song just with a different voice, or vice versa with a different beat. Let's talk about Da Baby. Boom, 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 boom. Nigga got the same beat, and you know I've been saying this for years. And it's like, dude, like he got better beats. He's doing his own thing. Like I said, no criticism. We ain't bashing. I'm not one to talk, right? You know, obviously he's successful. I'm not. We're getting there. But it's like, you know, that was my issue with some of these artists. And at the time, I didn't really care to listen to anyone else. I was like, all right, bro, like I don't really care about these new artists. But now you got to learn to like listen to this craft and listen to everyone else's genre of music, and you got to learn to love this shit, live it, and try it out because you're gonna get left behind. I think Lil Wayne said something similar to that. I don't know, but you got to find your own voice, your own melody, your own tempo, your own speed, your own fucking, pre-assurance to do the next best thing. Because if you just are out here guinea pigging everyone else, you're not going to be no one in this industry.
Facts. Set yourself apart from the others.
Exactly. I couldn't have said it better because at the same time, you start doing the same thing. You're just trial and error yourself now. Like now people are going to start getting bored of you, bro, because you sound like everyone else. Find your own melody, find your own style, and go with that. That comes with music, that comes with YouTube, that comes with streaming. Don't try to be the next Kai Cenat. Don't try to be the next fucking whoever, Joyner Lucas or whoever else is, hot and trending. Don't try to be them, be yourself. Learn from them, like what they do, but take what they do and make it into you. That's it.
That was kind of hard.
Hey, bro, we ain't spitting yet, but
it's not yet, but it'll be there.
It'll be there. Yep. Oh shit.
Okay. So what would be your advice to someone who wants to follow a similar path as you?
You need to figure out who your actual friends are. That's the first thing you need to fucking do. Because I don't know, Cyber, you know this just as much as I do, but like we survive so many fucking friend groups, and it is so sad because like when you look back who you started with and you look back how you are now, it's like, dude, there's only so many fucking people that are in our group now, that are even from the past. Even the closest ones from our past not even around. Shout out Cali. Right. But it's like everyone's doing their own thing and they're trying to find their own success. But at the same time, it's like there was a lot of people that were weighing us down at some points. Relationship people, friends, just anyone. You need to just find your inner circle and don't let no other person like weigh you down. You got to go in or you got to step out.
Couldn't have said that any better. What are some like recent trends or developments in just the creative like world itself that you find like particularly like exciting or like promising?
As far as music,
YouTube, or just like anything that you've seen like recently?
I guess motivational shit. With YouTube, I'm trying to like even now I'm trying to remotivate myself. I haven't been doing much on YouTube. I just kind of fell off the map with that completely. So I'm trying to like, find my own way back into it. But like my advice to like anyone that's new or whatever, it's like you need to, don't lose your inner self and find your own thing. And you got to learn to like promote yourself better, even in your own friend group. Because when your friends don't support you, it's like, that's fine. But when you have like people that you've never even met support you more than them, it goes to show you who really rocking with you. Because people will smile up. And this is the problem I got with some of my people now. They'll sit there and smile and say that your music's great, good, or whatever, but they won't put you in your playlist. I'm talking to you motherfuckers. Yeah. They won't do that to you. This motherfucker Cyborg, bro, I ain't trying to make it seem like he always there like that, but like, bro, he'll tell me what it is. And there's a lot of friends that will tell me what it is. And he will listen to my music. You know what I'm saying? And it's not like, not every song is going to be fucking, the biggest song. But it's like there's going to be something at least someone could rock with. And if there's not, it's like you kind of feel yourself as an artist. That's my own motivation to keep pushing myself, especially with this project I'm working on.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned. We'll have more on that here in a little bit. So, do you have like a defining moment or an experience that kind of shaped your career or perspective on anything?
Yeah, streaming. I think that was probably my biggest thing, even more than YouTube. Like, I have a few videos that went viral, right? Not
Mhm.
really viral, but like viral enough for me. Like, we're talking a couple thousand, one's almost at 100,000 views. I think, I don't even fucking remember, but whatever. But I think Twitch is what really blew up for me. And I feel guilty about it every fucking day because it's like back in 2020 when I started streaming heavy, I was building my own fan base and I was streaming things that I shouldn't have been streaming. Shout out WWE. But I wasn't even doing it for the wrong mindset of just to be like, oh, let me give everyone free fucking, I guess you could say, like, free watch or whatever. It was more to like build a community, like have someone. It was kind of like being like a host and like a, and watching it, because there was a lot of people that just wanted to watch it just because it was free. I was doing it. I did get banned for it, but we're not gonna talk about that.
Learn from Ace's mistakes.
I learned. That's why I don't do it no more. But like, it was mainly because I wanted to, like, not even just say like I wanted to just like steal people away. It was like I just wanted to like be this host that would like entertain people. And for the most part, a lot of people that do fuck with me on my streaming was because of how I was when I was streaming pay-per-views and shit when I wasn't supposed to. In my heart, I feel like I was doing it for the right reasons, but looking back, I'm like, I'm getting banned because you're not supposed to do this. So I feel like I'm kind of building friends for no, like, they don't really give a fuck what else I do. But there was a lot that did stay after the fact because of how I was and my personality and how I explained things and how I was a goofball and I was just being myself. And I actually inspired a lot of people to start doing this shit just from streaming. So I guess like me being live is more like of the vibe than, recording and editing videos or whatever else. I think live is just like when people could see me unedited, raw, just being stupid and seeing dumb things happen. I think that's where like the entertainment like line kind of draws.
Right. So going back a little bit here, would you say that you don't have the balance between all your outlets, and that's kind of why that it is the way it is right now, where it kind of fell off, but not necessarily fell off, but it's not where we should
Don't
be?
even sugarcoat it, because I kind of did fall off. I'm not even mad about it, but yeah. So it's not even because of like, changes of what I did or whatever. I think it was more of like mentally, like, and mental health was a real thing. And it's crazy because I felt like I was at my highest for these past few years, but there was just so much drama behind the scenes, which I haven't even told no one yet. Even people that I still talk to that ask me like every day, like, yo, what's up? Like, how you doing? I can't even fully tell no one like the truth of like how I feel, because like I'm not gonna wait. I don't want to weigh my energy, the things that bother me down. And I'm supposed to be like someone that pushes people up. I'm all about motivation. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Always been about motivation. Always will be about motivation. Even on Instagram, I'm pretty sure you saw my stories. I've been trying to motivate people. Constantly just trying to like say like, quotes that actually hit, like not just posting random shit because I feel like I had to or just to get views or whatever. I didn't give a fuck about that. It was just to motivate someone, like, people would message me like, yo, like, I don't know why you're doing it, but like I needed to see what you said. Like, it really makes me think more. Some people didn't like my motivation. They took it to heart. People thought I was talking about them. People thought I was talking about other people. And people were just like, you're just fucking rambling about nothing, bro. Like, what is bro yapping about? Y'all know who y'all are. But like I said, even still, like, I'll still keep doing it. I don't give a fuck. Like, but recently, like, I feel like I've given up on myself. So like everyone's like, yo, like, when are the streams coming back? Yo, when are you gonna start posting more music or whatever? And I just been, the music side, I've been working my ass off. So I kind of took a break from streaming and editing and recording and stuff, so I can work on music. I got a big project that I'm working on. So
Big.
Yeah.
Big.
Just don't give up on yourself. That's all I can say. Because if you give up on yourself, you're going to end up where I am. And that's doing nothing. Well, you're doing something, but to everyone else, you look like you're doing nothing. So, all I'm going to say is motherfuckers better not get mad at me when I start over flooding a timeline with my content, bro. Like I said, I'm going to start getting blocked. And I don't really care, because guess what? You gotta make it somewhere. So they don't like it. They don't fucking like it. I don't know what to tell you, bro. Kiss my ass.
Hey, they're still following. They're still watching.
They're still following. They're still watching. But it's like they don't ever say nothing. So it's fine though. But the ones that
I'll
do,
take my view.
I'll take my view. You clicked on my shit. Fuck it, bro. You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing. Like, bro, don't switch your energy for no one else, bro. Because people see like, yo, what is this? It's so cringe, or like he's so fucking goofy for no reason. Like, bro, that's my energy. I've always been like this. People will tell you I've always been like this. You know I've been like this.
This man has been like this since I met him.
Like, just, bro, the day you stop being yourself for anyone is the day you sell your own soul. So yeah.
Dang. That one hit for sure.
Hey, I'm just calling how I see it. That's all I can say.
Let's see here. What are some challenges that you have faced in your career and being a creative in general? And how have you overcame them?
I'm not even gonna lie, I was about to sugarcoat this, but probably criticism, like negative criticism. Just, you know, when you work hard on something and then you don't get the feedback that you were wanting from it, especially something that you feel like you should have got, it does hit differently. You know what I'm saying? Even when you go from like with me, it was like with, you know, views on Twitch, like I got discouraged. And this is to like all the younger people or anyone that's, you know, trying to do what I do. Don't let views start discouraging you. I went from, you know, 300 fucking plus views on Twitch, right, to like 15 views. That's my fault because I fell off. The thing is, when you're consistent, you have to stay fucking consistent. That's the key to making anywhere. And I haven't done that because I've been trying to work on everything else, which I'm going to be more consistent this year. That's the goal. You know, I'm not gonna make any more false promises, but I'm going to sure as hell try my fucking hardest. You know, I suggest anyone else that wants to do that, do the exact same thing, because you cannot fail if you're consistent in trying and giving it your fucking all. You can't give it 100% no more. We have to give it 110%. You have to go above and beyond till there's nothing left.
Right. And going off of what Ace said there with the staying consistent, that's going to be your biggest thing as a creative, no matter which creative field you're in, whether it's photography, whether it's doing YouTube or streaming. If you're consistent, you're going to grow. It's just you got to know how to promote yourself to your friends and then to other people as well. Because, like Ace said, if your friends ain't rocking with you, then you're gonna know, like,
bro, they ain't nothing but a fake fucking friend, bro. At the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like, bro, if you my friend, you gonna support me. And the crazy thing, bro, it's like people expect, like, they see support, they think money's attached to it, bro. You support. I'm saying watch me for free, bro. I'm saying this is what I love to do. Support me for free, bro. And that's the thing that kills me. People don't want to do nothing for free. They're expecting like, oh, click on my link in the description. I gotta pay for something. I gotta pay for a premium, or people with the OnlyFans, right? Whatever they do. I'm not talking about what they actually use it for, but like, you know, the people that actually try to build businesses on OnlyFans, they won't support their own friends. They're not gonna buy the subscription. Like, oh, you're my friend, you should give it to me for free. What? It shouldn't work like that.
right.
So it's continue. Go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
It's like one of those things where it's like, even with like my music and stuff, it's like I'm about to start, you know, doing fucking you know, pre-saves or whatever with this project I'm working on, right? This album or whatever I decide to do. And it's like my friends that'll be like, oh yeah, I'm so pumped, I'm gonna listen to the whole thing. They might listen to it one time, or they might not listen to it at all. They say that they'll listen to it, they'll listen to one song on the whole fucking God knows how many songs project, right? It could be like 10, 15 songs. They'll listen to one song and they'll be like, fire, bro. What? And then they instantly go back to their own playlist. It's like, you didn't even give me a chance. That's what fucks me up with some of these people, because this generation is so fucked to the point where it's like they don't, like, their attention span is so fucking small. It doesn't make any sense. It's like, bro, we get 15 seconds of listening and they go to the next thing, bro. And it's
Mm-hmm.
not even just them, it's all of us too. Even when you watch Instagram, you ever realize, bro, when you're watching someone's stories, you end up swiping and realizing that you're doing it just because it bored you within 5 seconds.
Yep.
We all do it. And it's a habit we need to break, because it's like, bro, you come back later and you find another clip of that same exact video that was 2 minutes long, and you're like, where's this from? And you find out it's that same video you started watching, but you didn't have the energy to fucking stay and watch it.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, just imagine you just stayed and watched the whole fucking video.
Yeah.
It's like, bro.
And that's kind of the thing that's getting harder, I guess, as a creative, because you got to know how to, I guess, in your longer videos, cut it down, or like know where to clip things just so you can catch that person's attention for that little bit of time, and um, so that way they'll stay for the whole video. But even then, it's only 15 seconds, and all the apps now are having reels, stories, shorts, anything like that, and they're limiting you to either 15 seconds, and I know they're starting to get longer to like the 3 minute range and stuff like that, but um,
Let's be real. No one's gonna stay for 3 minutes. Let's just keep it
no
real
one's
like
gonna
that.
stay for 3 minutes
No one's gonna
unless it's
stay.
like a absolutely like interesting video,
Exactly.
or it's going to offer them something that they can get out of that.
I strongly recommend anybody right now, especially if you're a creator doing anything, if you want to be a YouTuber or whatever, you need to start abusing fucking social medias. Like, bro, start using shorts, but you have to make it clickable. If you got, I say use clickbait the smart way. Don't clickbait people, because people will just hate you for that. Trust me, we all hate people that clickbait. But you got to start having titles, or, you know, you got to start pulling people in. Like, don't switch the truth, but stretch it out a little bit to the point where it makes you grab their attention. You know, make it a little dramatic. Don't overly dramatic it, you know, but like, don't ever lie in your shit. Just switch it around. You have to. I notice a lot of people do that, and which we're gonna start doing too. You gotta pull people in, because ain't no one gonna give a fuck what you talking about the first 15 seconds. Like, even in these shorts that we're gonna be showing from this, it's like a lot of it in the beginning, it took us a while to like heat up. You know what I'm saying? And no one's gonna give a fuck at the beginning of this video. I'm just letting you know right now. You know, but like, as we're starting to talk about more shit, Cyborg, it's like people gonna want to listen now. You know what I'm saying? Now they're going to listen, like this part. Now they want to hear what we talking about. They want to hear about the industry. They want to hear about the music. They want to hear about goals and other things for promoting you. They want to hear that, but they don't want to watch the whole 33 minutes of this fucking video. You know what I'm saying?
Right. No.
Nobody want to sit through that.
Okay. And going off of the end of your sentence there, goals. What are your goals for this year?
I already failed last year's goal. My goal for last year, right, was to be as consistent as I possibly could, and then do a little check-in at the end of the year to see where we're at. Even if it was like 1,000 subscribers or whatever we would have got to, I failed. I failed myself. So this year, once I start posting, I don't even know if I'll make an update video. I might. It'll be the last update, because I'm tired of making update videos, of updating for no reason. I'm getting tired of it. I'm getting sick of it. It's frustrating me. It's frustrating y'all. I get it, because this motherfucker he's yapping about, he's not even gonna do what he's gonna say, you know. But it's because of my own situations, which I'm gonna just learn to just bring y'all part of it and mask all the bullshit and keep the entertainment side up. That's what y'all here for. That's what y'all give a fuck about. So the goals for this year is to just have some type of success. I'm not gonna put a time limit on it, but by the end of the year, there's got to be some type of change again. We're going what we want with 2023. That's what we're gonna do, but we're just gonna high up the stakes. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's gonna be, we're gonna make it somewhere.
Okay. Do you have like a memorable like story, or like a project that you worked on that was like a huge success to you?
Believe it or not, so it's not a huge success, but going back to my first mixtape, my first official mixtape, I should say, the introduction, right? That, let me clear the air now. That entire fucking mixtape was not supposed to be taken serious. It was a trial and error test. There was some serious, like more seriously taken songs on there, right? I had a personal song. I had, 2017 was the story of my, where my house got robbed by people I knew, right? When I wasn't home. And that's why that song kind of like renaissance, like, and a lot of people didn't really like it, which is understandable. I know Cyber, you didn't really know what the fuck was going on as much, but it's kind of like it was a personal song for me to put out, and not everyone's gonna understand your story, but like songs like that was like more personal for me to put out, and I did it. Whether I didn't care about the aftermath, but that project of the whole entire fucking mixtape was not supposed to be taken serious, and I think a lot of people took me serious, and a lot of my not friends but associates was giving me criticism like, I don't really know how to feel about this, blah blah blah. Like, if you want to be a serious rapper, you should take this down. And I was like, but this is who I am. Like the goofy songs, like the Silent Sinners anthem was a whole VR chat thing. I was in a big VR chat fucking community. I can't believe I'm even saying that. I fucking hate that game now. Keep in mind.
That game was this man's life, bro, for like a year.
It was. I was no life in VR chat. There was points where I was staying up all night to play in VR. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you if you do that? But songs like the Silent Sinners anthem was a goofy song. There's a lot of songs that were goofy. I don't even know what other fucking Dystopia, Utopia, right? That song. Mm-hmm. I love the beat, but I sold it, and I might hop back on the beat just to redeem myself. But like, it was part where I kept like stutters and shit just to show like I'm that goofy person, but I can also be serious. So songs like Escape and Ben 10 and fucking I guess a little bit of Rage. I can't think of another song. Not even Stand Back was really serious, but yeah, there's just a few of those songs. Drunk and Nasty was a goof song. That's all I'm gonna say right now. It was a goof song. It was for fun, and it actually was the biggest song that I put out. And it wasn't supposed to be taken serious. And people were actually, yo, I fuck with that. I fuck with your remix. It came to the point where at one point my remix version of Drunk and Nasty was the biggest fucking remix that people have heard. Not stat wise, but just it went around. You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't supposed to. And for that, I was like, wow, if they don't take me serious in this, just imagine when they actually do take me serious. So, as far as that, that project will always be like a success to me because it was to see how people react to me making music. If everyone said I was complete garbage and hot dog water and all that shit, like, yo, stop rapping, bro, I would have understood, like, okay, like, maybe rapping's not for me. And you get that little discouragement. You shouldn't let, hate break you. It wasn't to break me, but it was just like, it was a mental, like, side note. Like, maybe I shouldn't do this, or maybe I should take myself more serious. You cannot be, unless you are that, like, a more serious rapper in this day and age. Like, you gotta have entertainment to you. Unless you're a drill rapper. Hey, y'all niggas do what y'all do. I ain't touching what y'all doing. You know what I'm saying? But, like, you have to follow your own flow with certain things, man. You really do. And you got to touch base on like what you decide to do. Just going for it. Like I said at the beginning of this, you have to just go in for it and take it with consideration that your best project might be in your eyes your worst project, but it was best to everyone else because now people see who you are. And that's why I called that fucking mixtape the introduction. It was my introduction. It was me touching down, seeing how I do in music. So that's the whole reason why I came up with the name The Introduction.
I like that. That it was more of you literally introducing yourself to everyone, and it just fit perfectly. And like you said earlier, not everyone's gonna like your music or like what you put out, but I would just say with that is just take what they're saying with a grain of salt and just use that and to motivate you even more and just be like, hey, this next thing is gonna be like super fire. And then y'all are actually gonna take me serious and then I already know you're gonna go as hard as you can. So
Keep
we just gotta put that to work.
exactly. And yo, like I said, keep in mind, we're talking 2021, that mixtape came out. I have improved so fucking much more. You know what I'm saying? And the thing about me is like, I'm not afraid of, being that type